is Dr. Cyrus. I'm a school psychologist. How are you doing today? Right. Yes, I started about a week ago. Pretty new here. So, little detail about what we're going to be doing today. The school wants me to test the psychological state of the students. Just kind of looking at their personalities, how their brains work, and from those tests, we can have a pretty good gauge at where they are. So I just need you to be as honest as possible with me, because that way I can get efficient results, and if there is any problems, we can take care of it, okay? Perfect. Alright. So today is going to be pretty simple. We're just going to be doing a Big 5 personality test, as well as an open hemispheric brain dominance. And that means we're going to distinguish whether you're more left-brained, right-brained, or somewhere in the middle. Okay? This shouldn't take too long, but tends to run about 30 minutes. So I'm going to read a couple statements, and you're going to tell me if you disagree, which would be the number 1, slightly disagree, which would be the number 2, you're neutral, which would be number 3, and number 4, slightly agree, 5, agree completely. Okay? So it shouldn't be too complicated, but if you do need a minute, take all the time you need. Again, if you disagree, it would be number 1. If you slightly disagree, it would be number 2. Neutral would be number 3. Slightly agree, number 4. And agree completely being number 5. Okay? So, without further ado, let's just get started. Just want to get everything situated first. Had a few students before you. Ran pretty smoothly. I'm just kind of going to get myself ready. Okay. Alright, are you ready? Okay, let's begin. So, like I said before, I'm going to read a statement. And I want you to tell me whether you agree, disagree, etc. You can tell me the number. You can say agree. I'll just write it down, okay? So, this is number 1, I am the life of the party. Do you disagree, which would be number 1, slightly disagree, which would be number 2, 3 being neutral, 4 being slightly agree, and 5 would be agree completely. Okay? Number 2. I feel little concern for others. Do you disagree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly agree, disagree, slightly disagree, neutral, slightly agree, agree completely? Okay. I am always prepared. Do you disagree, slightly disagree, neutral, slightly agree, or agree completely? Okay. Right. I tend to get stressed out pretty easily. Do you agree? Do you slightly agree? Are you neutral? Do you slightly disagree, or do you disagree completely? Okay. No worries, just be as honest as possible. Right? I tend to have a rich vocabulary. Do you disagree, slightly disagree, neutral, slightly agree, or agree completely? be right. I don't talk a lot. Do you disagree, slightly disagree, neutral, slightly agree, or agree completely? Okay. I am interested in people. Do you disagree, slightly disagree, neutral, slightly agree, or agree completely? Okay. I tend to leave my belongings around. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I am relaxed most of the time. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? I have difficulty understanding abstract ideas. Do you agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I feel comfortable around people. Do you agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Okay. Be honest, I tend to insult people. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral? Okay. No, no worries at all. I pay attention to detail. Do you slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Cool. Right. I tend to worry about things. Do you slightly agree, neutral, disagree, completely, or slightly disagree? Okay. Okay. I tend to keep in the background. Do you agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I have a vivid imagination. Do you slightly agree? Okay. Okay. I sympathize with others' feelings. Do you slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. All right. I tend to make a mess of things. Do you slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I seldom feel blue. Do you slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I am not interested in abstract ideas. Okay. That was pretty quick. I tend to start conversations. Do you slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? I am not interested in other people's problems. Do you agree? Slightly agree. Neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Okay. I tend to get chores done right away. Do you agree? Slightly agree. Neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Okay. I am easily disturbed. Do you agree? Slightly agree. Neutral, slightly disagree, disagree completely. I have excellent ideas. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Okay? Let's put that with okay. 1 second. Okay. I have little to say. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Okay. I have a soft heart. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, disagree completely. Okay. I often forget to put things back in their proper place. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I get upset pretty easily. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I do not have a good imagination. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I talk to a lot of different people at parties. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I am not really interested in others. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Just need honesty. Okay. I like order. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I change my mood a lot. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I am quick to understand things. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree? Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't like to draw attention to myself. Do you agree? Slightly agree. Okay. I tend to take time out for others. Do you agree? Slightly agree. Neutral. Slightly disagree. Disagree completely. Okay. Good. Right. I tend to abandon my duties. Do you agree? Slightly agree. Neutral. slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Okay. I have frequent mood swings. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? I use difficult words. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I don't mind being the center of attention. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Okay. We're almost done. I feel others' emotions. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral? Okay. I follow a schedule. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, disagree completely? Okay. It's really good to have a schedule, especially with your studies, so I commend you on that. I get irritated pretty easily. Agree, slightly agree, neutral. Okay. That's good. I spend time reflecting on things. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? You spend time reflecting on things. Okay. I am quiet around strangers. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Perfect. I make people feel at ease. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. A few more left. I am excited about my studies. Do you agree, slightly agree, in the middle, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I often feel blue. Do you agree, slightly agree, disagree? Okay. I am full of ideas. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree? Okay. Beautiful. All right. That concludes the personality test. I should have that ready for you within 24 hours. And now we're going to go towards the open hemispheric brain dominance. And that's going to help me see if you're right-brained, left-brained, or both. It's kind of one and the same. This shouldn't take as long as the last one, but I still need you to be as honest as possible. So that way we can get the best results. This, I'm going to read a statement like before, and same gauge. 1 being you disagree completely, 2 mean you slightly disagree, 3 being neutral, 4 being you agree slightly, and 5 being you agree completely, okay? So 1, disagree, 2, slight disagree, 3, neutral, 4, slightly agree, 5, agree completely, okay? Number 1. I do not need praise from others. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slight disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. And I'm just going to go in the order of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 there. So that. Question number 2, or statement number 2, more or less. I would prefer a class in mathematics to a class in poetry. Do you agree? Slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Number 3, I never show up late. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. See that? Okay. Number 4. I don't bother to read instructions before I start putting things together. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I could not live in a mess. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I am totally random. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I like working with words. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. It's going to be about... I behave in a business-like manner. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I come up with something new. You come up with new things. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I am not easily disturbed by events. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, disagree, or disagree completely? Slightly disagree, disagree completely. Okay. Alright. I rarely cry during sad movies. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Cool. I plan my life logically. Do you agree? Do you slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Right. 13. I need a creative outlet. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. I make decisions based on facts, not feelings. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, disagree slightly, or disagree completely? Okay. I tend to make a mess of things. Okay. I get stressed easily. Okay. I am a romantic. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral, slightly disagree, or disagree completely? Okay. Depends on the person, I understand. I prize logic above all else. Do you agree, slightly agree, neutral? Okay. I often forget to put things back in their proper place. Do you agree, slightly slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Okay. Sorry. I am calm, even in tense situations. Do you agree with that? You slightly agree with that? In the middle, slightly disagree, or disagree completely. Alright. Okay, that should be it. Like I said before, we should have the results for you within 24 hours. You should have by tomorrow. And that concludes our testing. Everything went smoothly, just as planned. Thank you for your honesty. It's going to really help kind of gauge where your mind is, and if there is anything that we can do to benefit your educational experience here at the school, we will make sure that happens. But so far, so good. I want to thank you for coming in, for your time, taking time out of your classes to allow me to get this assessment. We will be calling students out throughout the semester to do more of these tests, just to kind of gauge where their brains are, where their psychological state is, because that is a very, very valuable commodity right now, especially with all the things that are going on in the world. It's really good to know what's going on in the brains of others sometimes. That way we can make sure they are taken care of in the best way possible. Okay? Especially our students. We want them to get the best education that they possibly can. And if they're in an environment where they're not able to, get their head straight, for lack of better terms, it could be very detrimental. So, again, thank you for coming in. Thank you for your time. I will see you again soon. Good luck in your studies, and have a good semester.